Oh, hello, Stevie BBs. We've got the grin factor mug. Looks just like me, don't it? It says, I will speak very slowly. I'll do that because I don't have a lot to say. What's the Beatles song? Straight in my head. Didn't have a lot to say. Majesty, was it at the end of Abbey Road? Anyway, another painting from the end section. I was going to show you a piece in there, which is not a painting. It's a piece of plaster, life-sized torso, female, and it's a body casting of my old model friend Diane, and it's just from about there down to very top of thigh, basically. And it was, I never got to finish it. It was going to have in a proper frame with a trowel that was also cast. It's going to be called Found in Ratby because that's where she lives. And it would have been a good piece of history for her because it has both breasts. Whereas later on in life, she had lumps, and the surgeon suggested to take off the breast as preventative medicine. She wasn't cancerous; she just had these lots of little lumps, and they went drastic. Oh my God! So she now has one breast. I don't know why she didn't go for reconstructive surgery because she was rightly proud of her body. Anyway, so this is the next painting in that section. It's the same, I think it's the same size as yesterday's, which is 54 by 107 centimeters. But this one is that way rather than that way. In other words, it's portrait, not landscape. And it's called Mostly Not Green. Before I show you that, I'll show you the back. It's from the same piece of canvas that I cut up and recycled. So it's a frame that I made, so it's not very clever. It does the job. And this is the front. I'll have to go back a bit, quite a bit actually. Whoa, can you hear me, mother? I'd be a long way away. It's called Mostly Not Green. Because there's little bits of green, but mostly it's not. This is what I meant yesterday when I said that sometimes my titles are better than the paintings. The title made people smile. It has been shown only once, and that was at an open studio event at Knights and Lane Artists, where Rick Newham found it really funny, Mostly Not Green. It's acrylic on recycled canvas. And not a lot else to say about it, really. There's got some nice cobwebs in there. Oh, and a dead spider. Well, it's not dead. They shed their skeletons because the skeletons are on the outside, aren't they? Which is very weird. But I need to get the vacuum on that at some point. So I was just experimenting with stuff, really. Got rollers, the stripes, which are more pronounced on this little screen in front of me, the laptop, than they are in real life. Isn't that odd? But the stripes, you know, and the colours are actually done with a roller. Like, blub, 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 like that it went. And I thought, I like that. And I did it with a couple of other colours and wound up with that. I suppose it could work that way as well. But I prefer it that way. So, like I say, not a lot else to say about that, really. I did a little bit of wallpapering at mother-in-law's yesterday. Just a bit of liner paper to cover some plaster that, you know, perhaps needed to be covered. It's old lining paper, so it matches and it wrinkles. So I left the wrinkles in without match the rest of the house. But consequently, I'm left with some wallpaper paste, which I know from experience lasts quite a while. And in fact, many of my collages were done using the old wallpaper paste from several years ago. It doesn't. You don't leave metal in it though, because it does tend to make it rust. So there we go. My blue bin is absolutely crammed full, and that's not emptied until next week. Don't know what we're going to do. This is all because we keep bringing stuff home from Margaret's instead of putting it in her dustbin. We bring it here so we can re-sort it. I mean, we sort it at her house. So, well, that's rubbish, that's for keeps. We'll have a look at that. And we take it all home and, oh no, that's rubbish, don't want that. Why did you do that there? You're leaving the rubbish there, so bring it here. Oh, dear. Anyway, trials and tribulations. But today we have two little bundles of joy coming. We're looking after the two little granddaughters, Harper and Sienna. That's the youngest and the second oldest granddaughters. So Sienna will be telling us how untidy our house is. And Grandma, why don't you do this? And Granddad, can you do that? And Grandma, can we make cakes? And Harper will be just sitting around being very quiet, looking at me like I'm some kind of monster and she's not really sure. And perhaps clinging on to Agnes's leg. So I might stay in the studio all day. Nah, I love them to bits. But gotta go. I think. Oh, tape measure's not working properly. Oh my goodness. Anyway, we've got to go. So you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say love all, hurt none, and walk in soft shoes. By the way, I don't know if these are actually proper hand signals for sign language. I'm going to have to find out what that is. Love all, hurt none, and walking. I think walk. That's kind of universal, isn't it? But hurt none. What's that mean? How do you do that? And love. Well, yeah, heart, love all. Gonna have to find that out. I'll get back to you tomorrow. I'm going to Google it right now. Anyway, in the meantime, have a great day, BBs. Why is it not ending? That's better. End. Bye.